I was able to watch the Garfield movie, so let's review it. Let's start off with everything I liked about it. For starters, I do think Chris Pratt did a good job at voicing Garfield. I know a lot of people are sick of Chris Pratt voicing these animated characters like Mario and such, but I feel like Chris Pratt was able to match the character of Garfield and bring his just energy that this Garfield character has. Even though the trailers didn't really show that, I feel like Chris Pratt was able to make it better in this movie than what the trailers showed. And I do think this movie has a good theme that it's telling, that like the main lesson and such like that. I feel like that part of the story is good and has those good emotion parts in there to make that satisfying enough. And if you're a fan of Garfield, I can see how you enjoy a lot of the parts in this movie when it comes to like the Easter eggs and stuff. I can see how you can enjoy a lot of this movie like that and kind of see it as the Mario movie if you're a fan of Garfield. And I do like the way the animators were able to make Garfield look. They have like certain character postures that make this character more alive and just brings him to life, especially near the beginning where I noticed it a lot. I feel like the animators had like this specific thing Garfield had on him. And this movie's just enjoyable. I will dive into this more, but the movie's enjoyable enough. You can enjoy it for what it is. Now, saying that, time to move on to everything I didn't like. And for starters, earlier I said that if you're a Garfield fan, you're going to be comparing this to the Mario movie. If you're a Mario fan, you're able to see all those Easter eggs. If you're a Garfield fan, you're going to be seeing all the Easter eggs in here. But I didn't just compare the movies for that reason. These two movies have the same tone to each other, which is a big downgrade for me. Now, I do feel like the Mario movie was able to handle the tone better, but this movie is basically on the same tone as the Mario movie, but a lot more down. And I question, out of every story to tell with Garfield, why choose this specific story? You could tell so many different stories with Garfield. The live action movies did it better, but you could choose any story to tell with Garfield, and you picked this story. Like the first teaser trailer, I'd rather have a movie basically what that teaser trailer is showing. But what this movie is not really a Garfield thing. It's not really something Garfield would do. It's just some adventure and stuff. But it needs to be something else, I think. It puzzles me why the creators decide to choose this story. Confusing to me. And another thing, the humor is not great. It's basically nothing. It's just what the trailer showed us. If you think the humor in the trailers were funny, you're gonna think this movie's funny. Now, there's a few little grin here and there, but there's nothing really that really stands out. And my theater felt the same way because not a single person in the entire theater laughed at any jokes. There's a couple good ones where like Garfield breaks the fourth wall. He does throughout the movie, but there's a joke he makes here and there that's good, but nothing really that stands out. Like I said before, I do enjoy this movie. You can have fun with it, but it's a big downgrade. The tone's down there. And this movie just comes off as nothing special. Nothing special. This movie is that word. The reason I will find out you actually like this movie more than I do is that you're a big Garfield fan. That's basically the only reason why. Other than that, it's basically that if you were not it's basically if you watched the Mario movie and you never played a single game in your life, that's basically what this movie is for me. I've seen Garfield stuff, I'm not into everything, so I watch it, and it's just fine for me. But I watched the Mario movie, and I like it a lot more because I actually know this Mario stuff. But when it comes to this, it's not the same for me. Conclusion, Garfield is nothing special. I would wait for DVD or Blu-ray or renting it at home to watch this movie. But I would still recommend it if you're a Garfield fan. If you have nothing to do with Garfield, maybe this movie's not for you. Don't check it out. But if you're into Garfield, just enough. I feel like this movie would be worth checking out. And out of 10, I'll give Garfield a 5.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, maybe these ones on the side will interest you too. Like and subscribe, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.